This is John T for the Boxing Voice. I'm down the Edge Gym in Romford with newly turned pro Jimmy Croxson. How are you, Jimmy?
Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm really good. How's training been today? Have you started yet? Or?
No, I've just got here. I ain't started yet. Do a bit of sparring. I don't know who I'm sparring, but yeah, I've got to do a bit of sparring today.
Excellent.
So, should be alright.
Good stuff. Well, look, first time we've had you on here, so welcome. Tell me a bit about what got you into boxing in the first place in your amateur career, because I know it's an interesting story. The fans are going to love it.
So, when I was 8 years old, my granddad took me boxing and I started at Barking ABC. I only went a couple of times and then he said, let's try somewhere else. So we went to Hornchurch. Ended up having 10 fights for Hornchurch and I probably won 2 out of my first 10. I won 1, lost 3 on the spin, won 1, and then I just kept losing. And then I left Hornchurch, I went to Dazn, I had a couple of Dazn, went back to Hornchurch. My amateur career was good. I ended up having 57 fights and won about 30 cents, I believe. But probably out of my first 20, I probably only won 8. Probably I don't know how many I won, but out of my first 20, I weren't that good. So I carried on grafting, and then last year I boxed in the NABCs. No, not last year, the year before. Yeah. I boxed in the NABCs, and I boxed a boy. I already beat him 3 times. So we boxed, and 3 hours before the fight I was indoors. I didn't want to be there. I lost a load of weight. Just wanted it over with, and I got in there and he embarrassed me, and I come out the ring and I just said I'm done with boxing. So I went away, thought about it, and I thought, you know what, I can't give up, because my granddad took me boxing all them years. He could have done anything for his life, and he took me, so I ain't going to give up, and carried on grafting, and yeah, look, I just signed with MTK, so. Oh yeah, and I won the Harringay Box Cup as well. No one would have thought that 10 years ago. I was useless. I was the worst kid in the gym, but out of my whole amateur gym, Hornchurch, where I started, I was the only one who's never had a break from it. Sonny was with me and Sonny trained together as kids, and he's still back, and Sonny's a good kid, but I was the only one who stuck through, grafted, took all the losses, and now I've just signed with MTK, so.
That's such an interesting story, because you know, when you take up a sport, if you're clearly no good at it as you were at the beginning, or you were losing, to keep yourself motivated to do it, and obviously you just thought enough's enough. But to then get granddad, that inspired you to go, do you know what, I'm going to get back into it.
Yeah.
I bet he was chuffed.
Yeah, he was good, because obviously I live with my nan and granddad, so I just didn't want to give up, because he took all that time out of his days of taking me, to then me 3 years later go, I don't want to do it no more, like, what's that about? So listen, I took all the losses, and this is where we're at today, you know what I mean? So did
he come with you when you went travelling on all these amateur fights and that?
Yeah, he was always there. My nan was always there. Drove me to Hastings, Liverpool. They loved it, you know what I mean? But my nan don't really like it now that the head guards come off.
I bet.
But my granddad still likes it, so listen, it'll be a proud moment when he's sitting ringside and I'm walking to the ring for my first pro fight.
Great story, and Nan is allowed to be protective.
Nan's going to be at home watching from the television.
Yeah, no worries on that at all. Well, look, now you've turned pro, you're in a good gym here, you've got some good people around you. What's it like to be mixing with, you know, Hamza and Umar?
So, obviously, Will Jones helps out with my boxing, because I train with Jamie Williams down Legends.
Okay.
So I'll do my other days I can't do with him, with Will, because Will's trained me since I was a little kid. Like, I remember being 12 years old, ringing Will up, can you do my last pad session before I fight tomorrow? Yeah, sweet, no worries, come down. Then I'll box the next day, win, and it was good. So Will helps me out when Jamie can't be there, but listen, when I'm down here, I'm around Sonny, I'm around Hamza, I'm around Umar, we have a good laugh in here, it's like a big old family. And then in my own gym, Legends, I've got Joe Mullinder. He lost to Liam Williams for the British title, but listen, to get there, you've got to be some man to get there.
Absolutely.
He won English title, IBF European, got a few Southern Area champions come out there. So listen, I'm around the right people to do what I need to do. So listen, it's all down to me now, whether I put the graft in.
Yeah, you're definitely in the right place with the trainer, as you're saying, and the people that you're mixing with. Any ideas when you might get your first fight?
Well, I'm waiting for my board meeting. So listen, until I get my board meeting, I don't know, but surely my manager will put me out when the time's right. He'll talk to my trainer and then we'll go from there. But listen, it's all good. They're getting the weight down. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm in a happy place. Got the right people around me. Learning from Will, learning from Jamie. That transition as a pro, from an amateur to pro, is a lot different. It's a lot slower. You got to think. When amateurs, bell goes, it's who can hit the jab first, who throws the last shot. Now you got to think. Their guards are offering small gloves. And it ain't a sport, you know what I mean? It hurts. So, listen, it's good. I'm enjoying it.
Excellent stuff. Well, look, great catching up with you. We will come back and see you when your fight is announced and get you beforehand and after as well. All right. Good luck.
Can I just shout out to my sponsors?
Of course you can.
Can I shout out Starstruck Autographs?
Yep.
Beacon Metalworks.
Good stuff.
Starstruck Autographs for the best autographs in the company, and Beacon Metalworks for all your structural steel works and all that type of stuff. Give them a follow on Instagram. Give them a look.
I'll do that first, and the fans will too. Good luck to you, mate. Cheers, Jimmy.
Thank you for everything.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.